Hey, what's up everyone? It's Mark with M2M Detail. Today we got another how-to video coming at you. We're going to be doing a window tint on an F-150 2013. We already tinted the vehicle. The whole vehicle's tinted, the windshield's tinted, but he wants the front two doors to be on dark instead of the medium tint. So we're going to go ahead and remove the tint. We're going to install some 8% Sola Gard Supreme film. So I'll have you guys mount to the GoPro on my head. That strap is really tight, let me tell you, but it's going to be clean footage for you guys to see how you remove window tint, also how to install window tint. So that's going to be coming right now. Right now, the customer's not here yet, so I already know the year, make, and model. We're going to cut the film real quick, so I'll let you guys see how it cuts, and then the steps into weeding it out and cutting around it. And then when the customer gets here and I get his car in, I'll put you on the GoPro, and then we'll do a quick video on that. So yeah, let's get into the cut. So pretty hard to see from probably where you're at. Let me zoom you in. All right guys, so we're using Sola Gard software, ComputerCut. Really great on window tints, I'm not gonna lie. Really precision cuts, no light gaps, really good software. So we are going to do the taller windows right here. We're gonna go over cut. Oh, that's a front bumper in there. We don't need that. Go back here, cut. Make sure we're under our 36-inch line. Looking good, move that up a little bit. All right, so before we cut, that's how it's gonna cut. Now let me put you back on the plotter. So this is a GCC plotter. This is a 40-inch plotter. Great plotter. Does have some issues sometimes, but overall, I really enjoy it. You just gotta know how to use it and adjust it. That's about it. That's all I gotta say about that. So let's cut. So you can see it's pulling the film through. You wanna make sure there's no static on the back. Doing the first cut. On the window tint, you're always cutting on a pull, so it's cutting one way, so you're not pulling the film two different ways. You get a cleaner cut that way. So bam, there's that. One window done. Now it's going to the next window. Feed it through a little bit. And there you go. So we got our window pretty much cut out now. We're gonna grab it down here and we're gonna roll this thing up. So I like to grab my tin like this and roll it all the way to the top. Make sure that's straight. Make sure where your line is, where you gotta separate the cut. So we're gonna have to pull it down a tiny bit. So right there, we cleared it. Grab our razor blade, and we're gonna start right there. And you got your tint. All right, so now we're gonna be pulling off. Get this nice and a little bit of wetness. There we go. We grab our tint. We're gonna throw it up on the wall. Roll it out, nice and clean. There we go. Not so tacky right here, so we go a little more. We're gonna grab our cutter, and all we're gonna do is trace it. So we just go a little outside, go all the way down. Make sure not to cut the other lines. F-150s do have that nice little curve, so beware of that when you're cutting. So, there's one window cut out. Let's go to the second one. And there you go. Sorry if I'm blocking your view. It is what it is. Now we're gonna cut down. There's that nice little curve I was telling you about. And bam, around the bottom or the back side. So we got it all cut out. Now we're just gonna pull our excess film off. There we go. So this is trash. That right there. Now we're gonna get a razor blade and we're just gonna pull back some film right here. Now when you guys pull back your film, you wanna make sure you got a nice clean cut. So you can see how it caught right there. You're gonna grab it, pull away. Looks like you had a little bit of trouble right there cutting. Go down across the bottom. Right here is where the film met, so you wanna make sure it lifts off, which it did, so we're good. There's another neat point right there for some odd reason. So it didn't peel off. And now we are, bam. So you guys see, I'll zoom in on that piece. We're gonna have to clean that up to make sure we're good. Now we're going to our next window right here. Pull out, give it a nice little cut across, and there we go. So this one came out a lot cleaner. No little things we have to cut. This one came out nice. So let's go back over here. I'm gonna zoom you guys in on this piece right here. So we're gonna have to trim that. That could cause some fingering, some issues right there. This is the bottom of the window. We did do extra tall windows, so we were going way below the gasket. So let's cut this out. I'm gonna have to come up a tiny bit and pull down. There you go. So now your little fingering thing will be gone. You won't have to worry about that. Passenger side, driver side. Just to let you guys know, we're gonna spray this down. By the way, I'm all out in here in the solution. That's why it's having some trouble spraying. So we're gonna flip this over just like this. This is our passenger side, and we're just gonna place it down like that. And she's ready to be installed now. Let me move that over, because that was a pretty big window. Move down to the side. There we go. Grab our driver window right here. And we will put that like this. Bam. So it's all done, guys. So now we're just waiting for the customer here. Should be here in about 25 minutes. But yeah, so that's the steps of window pre-cuts. So I will be launching another store on the website where we will be offering pre-cuts like this, ship them out to you, and you guys can install them at your house if you want to make that attempt. Also selling window tint install kits to help you guys out. There's a bunch of tools for window tints. I'm not gonna lie, I bought pretty much 90% of them. I had to stop. There's only very few tools that you use every single time. Most of the tools that you do buy, you probably won't use them. So I'm gonna show you guys the 3 I use on a regular tint basis. But when you're doing back windows, you do need multiple tools, I'm not gonna lie. Because sometimes you gotta get behind the third brake light. Sometimes you gotta do something that you're not used to, like on a side window. Side windows are pretty much all the same. Big prepping is make sure the window's clean. Any type of stickers or adhesive left behind, make sure that's razor blade off, because that will show through your film. Make sure you have clean gaskets on the side. Felt gaskets you want to tape off. So a bunch of little tricks you guys will learn over the time. I'm gonna start trying to release these videos to you more often so you guys know how to window tint, or if you have any questions, or how to fix some issues you do when you window tint, like debris in the film or a bubble or wherever the case may be, how the heat gun can save your life. And that was the GoPro turning off, so we're good. I thought that was the camera turning off, but it wasn't. But yeah, let's check out the new plotter real quick. All right, guys, it's been a long time coming. We got our 72-inch GCC Jaguar VLX plotter right here. It cuts really clean. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy it. Right now, this is a 36-inch film in here. Most of the time, we're loading 60 inches in. The whole reason why we got the big plotter was to cut hoods, bigger fenders, wherever the case may be. We don't have a limitation like the 40-inch. We're only allowed to cut about 36 inches because that's what the PPF roll comes in, paint protection film. So with the 72-inch plotter, we can load in 72-inch film from Suntech Ultra PPF, and we can also load the 60-inch in Suntech Ultra PPF. But yeah, pretty dope machine, guys. Really happy we got it. So we will be posting hoods and bigger pieces for you guys to buy on eBay and the website. So stay tuned to that. And let's just wait for the customer and then we'll get to it. All right, guys, so now we're getting into the window tint. We're gonna be removing this door. We're just gonna do one door for the video. I will be doing the other side right now. But yeah, so first things first, you're gonna have this little plastic clip here, pry it off. These little snap-on tools make life easy. So check them out. We're gonna be using a 7mm. Pull that out. Now that we got the bolt out, put it down there. We're gonna be turning this key on and we'll roll down this window. And I guess that doesn't have an off switch, whatever. So, and pretty much you're just gonna be prying back a little bit, guys. Don't trip out. And we should get a pry tool for that. Let me get the pry tool. So, we have our little snap-on set up here. Which one do I want to use? I think I will use this one. So back to the car. Pull this out. There she goes. Now be careful. You guys see this piece? You don't want to break that. It slides in there. So leave that there. Go in here. This one's easy to pull out by hand. So take this out. Leave that right there. And we will put the key back in. And that's the automatic window, if you guys are wondering. Now let's grab our McCulloch stem and get a little spray out. Now that we got that nice and lubed, grab our razor blade. And we just need to find the starting point. There we go. There she goes. Oh. Got a little tear right there. There we go. And let's get this corner up. Try to get this all in one piece, just for you guys. All right, so we got a little adhesive right there. Get the steamer. A little bit of adhesive left behind right there. There we go. Now we just roll this shit up. And throw some steam in there. And that's it. So, not the cleanest removal, but whatever. It works. So now we're gonna soap this all down, and we will get our razor blade. And I like to start at the top. We're gonna get all this. You gotta see all that goo. Let's get the trash can.
We will move this top out. And we have a residue left behind us. So, key to this process, you have a new razor on your blade. This should go. Throw it trash.
So you guys can see, I don't think you can see it, but there is some adhesive in the cracks on the side. So all we need to do is grab a razor. I'm gonna pump this up like the little tool setup, and we will get in there, get in the cracks, extend your razor, come down, find your degree you need, and that'll be that. Just going over a couple times, make sure we get all the residue out. There we go. Now we got that. I'm gonna clean our razor off, get all that stuff off it, and we will take the blue triangle and we will go in there and make sure we hit everything down. Remember guys, you want to control it, move everything down so you can see all that little residue right there. We want to get that out, so grab a dirty towel and there we go. Grab a dirty towel on this side. Bam, look at that guys, nice and dirty. Cool. Gonna roll the window up, and now we're gonna work on the bottom section, last bit of residue, and we're gonna grab this, pick up any residue we don't want to shove down, try to limit. So make sure you guys are cleaning your blade, because the residue will attach to the bottom of the blade and you won't be able to get that adhesive off. So just maintain a clean blade. Yeah, and this one has a lot of residue. So we'll just keep going. Yeah, get eye level. Make sure you get all the residue off. And we're gonna work on this side real quick. What's up, Sammy? Don't worry, I'll cut this out. Oh, you're good, brother. Okay, now we're gonna grab our razor again, hit the corners, and just like that. Nice, nice. You know. There we go, guys. So, before we go into clean the window, I like to take a towel, doesn't matter what type, we just want to try to get any residue or adhesive left behind, pull it off the window, get it off the car, that's that. So now we will go into prepping the window for window tint. Throw that down there. So we got this, soak that down. Grab our little scrub pad, and we're gonna do a little extra scrub on this one just because we just removed the window tint, so probably do this 2 times. And so let's go back over it again. There we go. Grab this, wipe down the door panel, and we will begin to pull the chemical off. By the way, guys, I use Palmolive as my slip solution, if you were wondering. I like to get this a little damp before I put it in the crack. There we go. Do it 2 times. Get that bottom a little bit. And there we go. Raise the window up. Now let's focus on this bottom. And just like we did the top, give it a nice scrub down. Make sure we got all the residue off. Because if you guys don't know, if you put window tint on top of adhesive, that will pop up and you would totally see it, and it doesn't look good. So we want to make sure everything's 100% clean before we put the tint down. So we'll do that. Oh, that's a little sloppy. Yeah, we're just going to pull that in there. There we go. There we go. We're going to try to get that bottom out. There we go. Push it down. Clean it up. Pull everything to the side. There we go. Now we are going to check. Move the steamer. Now we're going to check, make sure we got all the adhesive removed. Okay, looks good, looks good. Everything looks nice. Check our top edge. That looks good. Let's clean this outside real quick, because there is some streaking over here. It's causing me not to see that good. So, all right. I see a little bit of residue right there. So let's get that real quick. We're just gonna soap this down and pull it out. There it goes. Now let's check. Looks good. Looks good. Put the window back up. Checking our bottoms. And I don't see anything. All right. So we got all the residue removed. Now we're gonna go on prepping the window for the window tint. Spray it down. There we go. Grab our towel. I'm gonna get a nice clean side of the towel, and we will just clean the window. There we go. Grab this. Get our gasket nice and clean. And we'll hit this side. Bam. All right, guys, so we're all prepped up for tint. Wipe this down one more time. And now we will test a little more out. There we go. That looks better. Wipe down my face because I'm sweating. And we'll just give it a nice little mist. Get down that gasket, and there we go. So it's a little extra solution just because I want it to be super clean. So hit those gaskets nice and clean. We're gonna go over here and grab our tint. So, see, it's backwards. This is driver's side. So we're just gonna lube that down. Give it a nice little spray. Get our trash can over here. Make sure our hands are nice and clean. Put that right there. Sure we don't have no adhesive. Even though we're not gonna try to touch the film, we still want clean hands, so. All right, walk to the car. We're gonna drop our front end in first, guys. So if you guys don't do it like this, sorry. I like to get my front in, make sure we're not touching nothing. Bam, so now we got the top. We will rotate this around to this side. Getting a little tacky. Come on, bud. There we go. Now see. So now we're just working the bottom in, trying to relieve those air pockets, little air bubbles as we go down, so the film doesn't. Yeah, just a little bit. So you can see that little air pocket right there. It's causing some issues. There it goes. And bam. There we go, guys. So try not to go over that top edge when you're laying down the tint. If you do, you're probably gonna get some debris in there. You're gonna work these little bubbles out, or big bubbles out, not little. And we're gonna line up our film to the top. Make sure it's not over. And we're gonna check our line, make sure our line's gone so you can't see the tint from the outside. And we're gonna speed up the drying a little bit. Throw some heat on the top edge. Put that back. And now we're just gonna check, see how slippery it is. And see, that's a little too high. So we're gonna move down a tiny bit like that. And we're good to go, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to grab my Blue Max, lubricate it up on the first one. Make sure it's nice and clean, hold the tint. And we are off, guys. Get that top edge locked in. There we go. And the rest is however you guys want to do it. I like to do 50-50. I'm not going all the way to the edge. I'll go to the edge the last time like this, because sometimes I notice it will force debris back in your tint if you do it the first time. So I normally go right up to the edge like this, and then I work my way down just like that. Oh, see that finger pop up? There we go. And then we got our little try with the tri-edge. Got a little rubber on it. Just get a little lube. We're gonna start at the halfway on the door, and we're gonna go up. And then I turn around, and then I go down pretty much as far as I can. So if you guys saw that, one of the little bubbles popped all the way out past the triangle. We don't want that, so do that. Grab our peach card, new towel, and we're gonna make sure this top edge is good. Get any moisture or any slip solution by it. Get out of the way, hit the corners with it. Try to soak up any fluid that's right there. All right, guys, now we're gonna roll the window up, turn the ignition off. We don't want the truck to die. And we're gonna hit this bottom out. So for the bottom, pull back the fender or the panel, and we're just gonna hit straight down, guys, because we didn't have that much left over. If it was higher up, we probably would have gone sideways for a couple strokes, and then the bottom quarter hit straight down. There we go. So let's check it. That looks good. We're gonna get our little tri card, hit this corner, start up here, hit the corner all the way down. Get this little pocket out real quick. Cool. Start up here, hit all the way down. And now we got our clean card, little triangle, and I like to go across the bottom like that to ensure everything's locked down. Hit the try, hit those edges. One more time, good to go. Grab our wet towel, wipe this down real quick. Not too bad, guys. Getting these little cracks. Oh, just popped the door panel back on. We don't want that, not yet. And clean this window into the towel. And there we go. Now let's check the outside. Need a little bit of solution, so we get this nice and clean. Get that nice and clean. Bam. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I think there might be something right there. Let's check. Oh, we gotta put the key back in. And nope, that is not from the tint. Cool. All right, guys, so hope you enjoyed the video. That was how to remove tint, how to install. We're on 2013 F-150, and it looks good, so we're good to go. All right, guys, Mark out.